Assalamu alaikum IBA graduates. May you be anywhere in the world. I am resuming my collection campaign today after I put it on hold after learning about the sad and gory incident which happened at Gul Plaza in the neighborhood of IBA City Campus, Karachi. I'm sure most of you would have at some point in time done your shopping from there or would still be doing it. I could not find the energy and courage to continue campaigning, knowing that so many of those people who died out there whose bodies have not been recovered. The sad news is that as we speak, most of them have been recovered. So whilst I chose not to conduct my campaign during those times, it doesn't mean that I have run out of contention. Today I come back to you and I am talking to you as leaders, not just MBA graduates, as thought leaders. Most of you whom I have known or have talked to, you have been given the seed of being leaders in whichever capacity you might be. You might be leading it in Pakistan, in GCC, in UAE, in Saudi, in Canada, in America, in Australia, in Malaysia, in UK. You're all leaders. And what you need to understand is, and I'm sure most of you say this to me when you meet me, those who are supporting me in this campaign and those who are not supporting me in this campaign. But both of you would agree on one point, that today we have been as a nation been put into chase for squabbles, minor issues, whilst the bigger picture is controlled by someone else. It is being used at the behest of showing the name of so-called freedom of expression and democracy that you are made part of, whilst the control is driven at somewhere else. Can't you see this madness at IBA today? Can't you see that our beloved institution, where to get into was a big challenge and a merit in itself, has just become nothing but a tea party? Can't you see that some of us are claiming that IBA has become like a Harvard or a Cambridge or whatsoever? But tell me one thing, that an institute where there is no financial transparency, which is hijacked by a political party called Pakistan People's Party, where people are not being treated fairly on merit, where thought leaders are being curtailed and being fired, where someone who's talking about change is seen as an anti-IBA. How can such an institute can be classified at par with a global institute like Harvard? I don't know which world those people are living in, which planet they are living in. Can't they just go and check the rankings last time IBA received? Can't they just go and do a small survey and ask the aspiring students who don't want to go out of Pakistan, what is their first preference? Even Habib University is being preferred over IBA more than in Karachi. Which world are they living in? Which state of denial are they living in when they call it at par with Harvard? Don't take me wrong. Don't take me wrong. I have studied from the same beloved institute. Where I'm standing today is because of the beloved institute. But to be honest, to fix a problem, you need to accept the problem. And the problem is that the IBA of Dr. Wahab is gone. The IBA which taught us leadership is gone. The IBA which taught us thought leadership is gone. It's all about tea parties. It's all about selecting or electing people because of their pedigree, their caste, creed, sect. And isn't that what we are seeing in these elections? Vote for me because I am belonging to a certain sect, or I'm belonging to a hostel, or I'm belonging to a city, or. But is that what IBA taught you? But is that why you call yourselves leaders? Ask yourself one question. How come one person sitting in the board of 17 people, 12 to 14 of them are politically appointed or motivated, can bring that change? Ask yourself, of all the candidates, apart from me, who are contesting these elections, can challenge that board? I am living a life where I am adding quality to whatever I do, be it in my profession, be it in my personal life, be it in my political activism. The last time when we spoke, when I stood up for these elections, I was just in MBA after my engineering degree. Today I'm a chartered insurer. That's personal evolution which I believe in. I'm an MICM qualified from Chartered Institute of Marketing, UK. But would that help me achieve your goals? Maybe. The last time we spoke until today, I've launched a dozen digital insurance products, leaving a legacy in the market, being the first, won some awards, being invited as speaker. But would that help you drive your words at that boardroom? Or would that energy, the passion which I bring to the table, because I spent every day worrying about Pakistan and my city, challenging the status quo, challenging the corrupt leadership, challenging the same People's Party because of whom things like Gul Plaza incident tragedy is happening again and again and again. I am that candidate who can do that for you. I live that dream. I work for that dream. And I will achieve that dream for you. Today, this one board member cannot influence those 12 to 13 influential people at that board. But I can promise you, I'm going to change the constitution of the board. I'm going to ensure that their board is constituted of 14 or 15 of my IBA fellow alumni graduates who get elected anywhere in the world. I promise you that I will use my influence. Which I'm sure most of you would know, because I am part aggressively of the thought process in Pakistan, who is driving that more provinces should be created in this country. Karachi should be made a separate province apart from being a federal territory. I will ensure that 14 of you would be sitting on that board. Be it moving a resolution from the provincial or national assembly or senates, you know that I can get that discussion opened up at national level. And that will not only benefit IBA, it will benefit the whole country. IBA would be another thought leader in that sense. Why are you squabbling on one seat when you can fight for those 14 seats? People can get elected from all the world. Today, if there are only 8 candidates coming up, let them be elected for the next election. Let their supporters be elected for the next election. Why only one of you should contest at that part? No one could have changed it. No one tried to change it. No one can change it. You know very well what I'm talking about. If anyone can get that change, it's me. And I promise you one thing today, guys. I promise you one thing. And I'm talking to my fellow candidates. Support me in winning this election. I'll get elected, and keep this on the record. I will change that constitution. And the day that constitution is amended, at 14 or 15 of you of the board of 17, 19 people get elected, it's implemented, it's regularized, I promise you, Even in midterm, I will resign and I will get the elections done again. And I'm very confident that the way things are moving in Pakistan, I can get this done in the next 12 to 18 months. Don't squabble on few seats. One seat. Look at the bigger picture where 14 or 15 of you will be sitting in the board, driving the future of your institute, telling the alumni department to continue doing those tea parties or alumni dinners, forming the chapters. That's their job. That's not leaders' job. Leaders' jobs are to give policy. Can one of these guys give that policy and get those influenced? I don't know most of them. But for those who know me, I have influenced thoughts in my country all my life. Someone said about me recently that I am an aggressive guy. Someone said about me recently that I'm a pompous whatever it is. I speak the truth. I'm speaking to you. It is this pompous attitude which has kept me going, like I told you last time, which brought me back from the dying bed of 58 days in a coma on a ventilator, where people said that my career is over, my profession is over. It is that pompous attitude which has kept on going. And that's what I'm telling you. Support this pompous attitude, because this pompous attitude will win IBA back for you. If you want to make IBA great again, if you want to ensure that IBA's future is really going the way where it should be a Harvard, a Cambridge or Oxford or Stanford, then you need to control that board. One guy can't do it. And these guys cannot change it, whatever they can do. They don't have the power, they don't have the influence, they don't have the clout, they don't have the intention. They will never fight for it. No disrespect to them, but I don't think they can do it. Do it today. Change. Help me win these elections. I am promising you again, we will reconstitute the board. I will call for the elections again once that's done. Get all of these 14 guys, get elected. Drive the IBA. Make the Harvard, which we are talking and dreaming about today, make it like Harvard. Make it the legacy of Wahab. Make it the legacy of I.A. Mukhtar. Make it the best institute of this country. Don't let your prejudice that you don't belong to a certain sect or don't belong to a certain city or don't belong to a certain professional background. I don't have a certain, you know what I'm saying? Don't let that drive your voting intent. Vote from your heart. Vote from your mind. Vote as a thought leader. And when you think as a thought leader, you will vote for me. Let's make IBA great again. Not only for my city, for my country, for my nation, but for yourself, for your posterity, for your legacy. Let's do it. And then once we have done it, by electing me, we will fight it all together. We will not let this political influence destroy this beloved institute. You know that I am saying the truth. Close your eyes and feel it. And your heart will tell you, rise above those prejudices. Vote for Danish Kazi. Make IBA great again. Pakistan Zindabad. Take care. Allah Hafiz.